Hello, good morning to you. I'm here today to talk about the last of the major shifts that we have this year regarding the outer planets, which is Uranus moving into Gemini. That happened already 2 days ago. So on the 7th of July, we had the beginning of this time, this transiting time of Uranus into Gemini after staying for 7 years in the sign of Taurus. It will be a small taste actually, because Uranus will move back into Taurus in November of this year, and it will get back to Gemini only end of April 2026, staying then in the sign of Gemini until May 2023. 33, sorry. So, as I was saying at the beginning of the year, when I was talking about the transits of 2025, the major impact that Uranus will have will be on the mutable, or the beginning of the mutable signs. So Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces are the four most impacted signs who was born at the beginning of these four signs. Those who were most impacted in the last year, and still are until 2026 May, will be also the people who were born at the end of the fixed signs. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But now we have also these four mutable signs. So Uranus is about change. Uranus is about renovation. Uranus is about not standing things anymore and wanting to rebel against them, to fight for a change, to rebel. Last time that Uranus was in Gemini, we had the Civil War, we have the American Revolution. So uprisings, rebelling against the system, embracing change, asking for something totally new. But what I want to say about this transit is that, in the last 7 years, Uranus was in Taurus. Yeah, so we had changes regarding how we deal with our finances, with money, with our sense of security, self-worth, and blah, blah, blah. But Taurus energy is earth energy that a bit counterbalance, the electric energy of Uranus. But now Uranus is entering Gemini, which is a very electric and mental sign. So we have air here. We have an excess of air. So the major risk that we can encounter with this transit is really being hyper-stimulated in our nervous system, in our mind. The mind, the thoughts can take a lot more space than usual. And that doesn't only have a negative side, because also there will be curiosity. I want to know, I want to explore, I want to embrace diversity, I want to travel more. So you can really feel the impulse to embrace more the aspect of knowledge, of discovering new realities, of interacting with new people, new cultures, learning new languages. You can have some major breakthrough also regarding knowledge discoveries. We could also have collectively breakthroughs in the field of knowledge, of progress, of science, of AI, of course, which is really emphasized a lot also with this transit, not only with Pluto and Aquarius that we have extensively already talked about it. So there is also this positive energy of curiosity, of being able to embrace something new, of also questioning our beliefs, our way of seeing the world, our habits, using our mind in a totally new way. But we have to be very, very, very careful, because here we can really risk missing some sleep in the night because we are really overthinking. Of course, this depends a lot on our birth chart. If we have mainly earth and water, so we can benefit more from this transit because maybe we are a bit we have a bit of inertia sometimes. It's difficult for us to really starting things or getting some exercise, doing some workout. We are a bit lazy maybe. So this Uranus in Gemini can really be a help to just keep alive in our body. And that is very important. But if we have a lot of Aquarius, Uranus, air signs, fire signs in our birth charts, so that's gonna be a bit trickier because we can really feel hyper-stimulated and really need to regulate our nervous system more than before. Yeah, that's very important. We could feel really absorbed by laptops, mobiles, and TV, and screens of every kind. So let's really be mindful not to be absorbed completely into technology, losing connection with our bodies. So let's keep alive, let's keep moving. Also, yeah, let's also not pay too much attention to our mind, or better to say, to our lower mind, because here we can talk about lower mind versus higher mind, because Gemini and Mercury are connected to the lower mind. Lower mind is the one that takes energy from you, that drains you. I overthink things. I had doubts, fears. I'm preoccupied, I'm anxious about. So lower mind is the one that drains you. Higher mind, which is Uranus, is, oh, I could do this. Look at this. What if I call this person and we co-create something and we do something together? Or sudden, abrupt ideas in the middle of the night of some creation, some breakthrough, or things that I want to create. That's the higher mind, the one that inspires you, excites you, and gives you energy. The one that makes you feel part of the whole and want to contribute to the system, to the collectivity, to the betterment of the environment where you live. So this is a high chance to really use our higher mind. And one more thing about Gemini, it's communication. So here we are really invited to use properly our fifth chakra. What do I want to transmit? Communicate honestly. Even if we can shock people and awaken them or shake them, because that's Uranus side, I shake people, shake things up. Yeah, so it's not about becoming shy or repressing our ideas, our words. What we feel that is really important to communicate is, what do I need to say? It can be in the small environment of my couple, my family, my friends, or what do I need to communicate out there openly, publicly, in the world? Maybe you have something very important to say that is being waited to be said. Someone needs to write your words in this moment. Maybe needs you to write a book, to write an article, to make a video on your social media, or to receive an audio from your website or whatever. So is there something you want to say? You have 7 years now to really embrace this energy of, oh, there's something to be said here. Yeah, and the communication can be more electric, more unconventional. So maybe you can realize you no longer want to communicate the way you did so far. So yeah, Uranus in Gemini, a great opportunity to embrace change, to speak our truth, and to really shift from our lower mind, the draining one, the exhausting one, to our inspiring, creative, higher mind. Enjoy this transit. All the best for you.